As the game is about a minute or so, minute and a half away, as both teams look like they're warmed up and ready to go. Looking at the flag, there is absolutely no wind here tonight. Clear skies above, so if teams want to air it out tonight, it's not going to be affected by the wind. Jay Blair along with Jason Gross bringing you Panther football here as the Panthers coming into this game with a record of 2-3. Minneapolis also comes into this game with a record of 2-3, and both teams are 1-1 in the district. So as we've mentioned in the pregame, the winner of this one will take a step up or a leg up on the district second place team, as Hoisington still undefeated, and they are playing Ellsworth tonight. We also mentioned earlier, Beloit and Norton has been postponed or canceled. We're not sure as far as that because of a COVID incident. So the Panthers will have to wait and see if they can get a victory here over Minneapolis. They will be a leg up on that second place. Looks like we did not see the flip of the coin, but the Panthers look like they're going to get the ball, so we don't know whether Minneapolis won and deferred or Phillipsburg won and said we want the ball. So we will just assume that the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the first half, and Minneapolis will get the ball in the second half.
Right. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I was watching down there and didn't see that coin flip at all.
So clock is winding down here as both teams, let's say, they're already out and ready to go. So both teams, I think, are fired up and anxious to get things going here. Your Yankees going to make it out of there?
They better.
They play tonight?
I don't even know. It's been one of those hectic weeks for me, so I just get the little da-na-na, and I look down and I'm like, oh, we won. Okay, we're still in. We're tied. 2-2.
2-2. My Dodgers are taking the next step to the next level, so they won their series 3-0. So I believe the Lakers and the Heat play tonight. Lakers up 3-1 in the NBA. Now it looks like we're about ready to go. As waiting for the official, it's a pooch kick coming down, and it's caught by Sides on the far side, and not Sides. Is that number? Moon caught it over there. As just a pooch kick, and he caught it about the 36, returns to about the 41. So the Panthers will start first and 10 with good field position at their own 41-yard line. So let's see if the Panthers offense can stay on track like it was the last couple weeks. They've played well. Let's see if they can get off to a quick start here. Panthers break the huddle. They start out in a wishbone. Again, the Panthers, everybody in tight, take the ball off, and they hand it to the second back through. That's Johnson. Johnson spins forward and dives to about the 45. So he's going to get 3, maybe. Yeah, let's call it 4. So it brings up 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Panthers quickly up to the line. Now they split 2 guys to each side. Sides and Gower in the backfield. See what the Panthers do on this one. Sides wants to throw. He throws the ball quick and over Lighting's head. Not even close on that pass. So that's incomplete. So now it brings up a big third down here. As now it's 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. Just underway here from Panther Stadium. 0-0, 11:24 to go here in the opening quarter. So Minneapolis would love to get a stop here now. 1 wide out to each side. They go to the flex mode. Again, Sides operates out of the shotgun. Lighting goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Gower. Gower is hit on the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a couple. And it's going to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. 4th and let's call it a long 4. So the Panthers not getting off to the quick start so far. As we'll see what they want to do here. Play comes in from the sideline. They may try to draw them off sides. Like they've had some success this year. Panthers break the huddle. Look like they may try to go for it. They send 1 wide out to each side. Flex bone. Now, Sides trying to bark out signals, trying to get them off sides, not going to work. So now Sides will go back into punt formation. Waits for the snap. Snap is a good one. Punt is away. Nice punt coming down. Takes Panthers bounce. Panthers run down, and they will down it at about the 15-yard line. So from about the 46 or so, 47, down to the 15, there's a punt of about 38, 39 yards by Sides, and we'll see whether the Panther defense can come to play here tonight as Minneapolis shuts down the Panthers on series number 1.
Yeah, and we really fell flat off of that. We had a good 4-yard initial first down, and come back with a pass, and that was way over his head, on timing, and then we had a third and manageable. We just didn't really do anything. We didn't take advantage of it.
So Minneapolis breaks out. They send one wide out to each side. Tight end is in tight. They run out the I formation. Now, Gower sneaking up to the line. Takes the ball. The ball is pitched to the far side. Makes one guy miss, and he dives ahead. He's out to about the 19. So they get about 4 yards. The tackle forward over there as the lead block got him a little opening, and he jarred through for a gain of about 4. Let's call it 2nd and 6 for the Lions.
Yeah, and it looks to me like they're going to run that power left, power right, keep that fullback in front of their running back and get him another blocker.
Again, same formation. Well, no different formation. They keep 2 tight ends in. Quarterback operates out of shotgun. No, he's under center now. His shotgun direct snap to him. He breaks one tackle. Gower fills the hole. He gets over the 20 to about the 22-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of about 3 or so on the play. So it's going to bring up, let's call it 3rd and 3 for the Lions.
Watch the hard count. They're kind of in that same boat we were in that first series.
So, Lions trying to get their first down here. 9:25 to go here in the opening period. Still scoreless. This is Minneapolis' first possession. Panthers punted on their first possession. So Minneapolis breaks one wide out to each side. Now they go with that I formation. Take the ball back, hand it off to the back. He's up over the 50, 25 out to the 28-yard line. He picks up the first down easily. So Minneapolis comes out and gets the first down. And now we'll have to see if the Panther defense can tighten it up as the running back's trying to get his shoe back on. As having a little difficulty there, so Minneapolis, 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Panthers have not seen too many I formation.
No, and we're running that four-man front, 4-3 over is what it looks like right now to me.
One wide out to each side. Again, the I formation for the Lions. They pitch the ball in a sweep, trying to get to the outside. Panthers trying to fill up. He breaks one tackle, dives in. He's over the 30 to about the 31. Panthers could have got him for about the no gain, but he broke that tackle on the far sideline. Huntley unable to bring him down, and he gets a hit for, let's call it 4. So it's 2nd and 6 for the Lions.
Yeah, and right now, they've seen that last week on film where they can overload our defensive ends. They're not getting that 3-yard and, push everything back to the middle. They're able to get to the edge right now, pick up 4 or 5 yards.
This game probably is going to go pretty quick because I don't see the teams passing tons. I think they're going to try to ground it out here as we're already at 8 minutes to go. And again, Minneapolis now had a man tight end comes in motion. Panthers go with him. Quarterback wants to throw, trying to throw it out. He's under some pressure, breaks one guy, miss. Now he's got the first down. He's at the 40 and steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So the Panthers' containment breaks down. The quarterback gets outside, and there's a gain of about 7-8 yards for the first down.
And we did a great job defensively. Our front line, our second line, our middle linebackers, outside linebackers did not read that play and just contain right there at all.
So the ball's moved all the way up from the 15 of Minneapolis to their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They've got something going here. Picked up 2 first downs. Now Minneapolis takes it, wants to throw quick, throws the ball up. It's caught and dives ahead. He's going to be awful close to another first down. Just a quick slant. Panthers don't react, and he's going to be maybe just a little, well, it's going to be awful close. They may actually even have to measure this one. Yep, they are going to measure it. So Minneapolis comes up mixing it up, and they've got the Panthers defense on their heels a little bit here. We've got 7:44 to go. Minneapolis getting some confidence as they're moving the ball. Stretch it out, and the way they placed it, it is enough for a first down. So Minneapolis comes out right away with 3 first downs on their opening possession, and they've worked the ball into Panther territory at the Panther 47.5.
Well, and they've mixed it up. They've had a couple pass plays, a couple good run plays. We've just got to settle down, come out with some energy, but we got to stay sound.
Again, the Minneapolis breaks one to each side. Now they go to the offset I, direct hand back to the quarterback, and he breaks tackle, still running hard, and just running, diving, Panthers can't get him down. He's ahead for another awful close to a first down as Panthers trying to strip the ball instead of tackle the runner.
Yeah. Well, and he did a great job. They were going after the ball, and he just lowered his pads and ran over him.
Watson, 163-pound senior, 5'11", doing the ball coverage. Another first down. So Lions moving the ball right down the throat of the Panthers here in their opening series.
We just need to come up with a great defensive stand right now. You know, they're inside our 35, 38-yard line. We've just got to shut them down.
Lions break the huddle once again. They have two tight ends in tight, one wide out to each side. Quarterback again operates out of shotgun. Takes the ball, fakes it. Now he wants to run it. He just breaks open, and Panthers get him down, but there's a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play as Panthers are taking different angles and getting pushed out. The holes are big over there. Gain of about, let's call it 3. Let's call it 2nd and 7 for Minneapolis. Panther defense trying to figure out what's going on. They may have to go to a 5-man line here because right now they're just being out hat. Now, Minneapolis breaks 2 to each side. They spread it out. Quarterback drops back into the shotgun. Waits for the snap, gets it, wants to throw it. Looking downfield, now he's under some pressure, and the Panthers get to him and drop him. Lost back to about the original line of scrimmage, and he took a hard hit there. And they're going to drop him for about a 2-yard loss. So brings up 3rd, and let's call it a long 9 for the Lions.
Well, that was nice coverage downfield. Our middle linebackers stayed home. They weren't going to let him go. They were spying the quarterback. Nothing was really open, so now it brings up, 3rd and 9.
Let's see if the Panthers can come up with a defensive stop here, as we'll see what they can get going here. Minneapolis, again, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Man goes in motion to the far side. Panthers shift over. Quarterback takes the ball. They pitch it out on the side. He's got some speed. He's going to have to be run down, and he's going to break tackles. He's going to first down easily. As the Panthers get sucked in, no defensive end containment.
Yep.
And it's all the way down to the Panther. Looks like they're going to put it at about the 15-yard line. So Minneapolis has taken the ball and gone from their 15 down to the Panther 15-yard line.
Well, that was just a great design. We bid on the counter, and the quarterback just, flipped it out to his fullback.
So let's call it 1st and 10 for Minneapolis at the Panther 15-yard line. They go back to the I formation. Again, quarterback fakes it, hands off to the fullback. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's down to about the 10. As he holds on, dives inside, he's going to get down for a gain of about 5. Right now, Minneapolis just controlling the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah. But they're playing good sound. I mean, they want to push. They're getting 3-4 yards before we're even getting a touch on them.
So let's call it 2nd. He may have gotten almost 6. Call it 2nd and a short 5. 4:45 left to go. Still scoreless. Now 1 wide out to each side. Again, the quarterback this time operates out of the shotgun. Running back takes a direct snap. Panthers collide on them, get him down this time in good shape. And he dives ahead for about a half a yard. So let's call it 3rd. Let's call it 3rd and about 4.
This is big right now. Don't go on a hard count. Don't give them any other yardage, and just play sound defense right now. You can stop them.
So Minneapolis now lines up in kind of a full house I formation. Quarterback under center. Takes ball, hands off to the big back. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles. He's got the first down, and he may get the touchdown as they stop him. But he's got a first down as they just lined up and just mowed right over the Panthers that time.
Yeah, that was, like you said, it was a full house backfield, and he just followed his blockers through the hole.
So they put the ball at about the 1-yard line, maybe the half-yard line. So 1st and goal to go for Minneapolis. This is not how the Panthers want to start. 3 and out, and then give up a big drive to the Lions. They stay in that power formation. They've got linemen in the backfield. Tight end is a big man back there, too. Take the ball, hand it off. They give it to the tight end. He walks in for a touchdown. So Panthers come out and do not stop Minneapolis on their first series. So Minneapolis with 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. A 1-yard run.
Now we do have a flag on the play.
No, maybe it's not. Let's see what happened here. Officials discussing it. Don't know if it was after the play had ended or... Again, now there's a long discussion here. So let's see what it is here as they're coming to the side now to explain it, I think. And one of the linemen is leaving. 2 linemen leaving, so let's see. Well, still no signal from the official at all. Now he turns. They're going to say a touchdown after personal foul on Phillipsburg. So the scoreboard reads 6-0 in favor of Minneapolis, and they're going to go for 2. Same formation, power formation. Panthers trying to stop him here as they blitz, and he's in for the 2-point conversion easily. So 2-point conversion is good, and just like that, it's now Minneapolis 8, Phillipsburg nothing. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Trinity Ag, LLC.
Of family individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as the Panthers give up a long drive that uses 7 minutes or plus.
Yep.
Minneapolis takes the ball over at their own 15, drove it all the way down, it's got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion, and just like that, it's Minneapolis 8, Phillipsburg nothing, and we've got 3:30 left to go here in the first period. So the Panthers are going to have to get that offense cranked up because Minneapolis can ground it out, and they just proved that on that drive. Now, last time they pooch kicked it. Looks like that's maybe what they're going to try again here. Ball's kicked up and goes a little further now. Caught on the far side as Johnson has it, and he dives ahead.
It should have been the one kid called for a fair catch, so it should have been called dead even though the other kid caught it. So we should get started back at the 29, 28-yard line.
How can somebody call for a fair catch when he's not going to catch the ball? Again,
well,
the
that's
Panthers
one of those rules.
just come out flat. They are just flat right now. Penalties, not in sync. They need to pick it up here, and Minneapolis has come out with some energy, and the Panthers have none at this point. So let's see if the Panthers can get something going. Now they throw a flag. And sportsmanlike conduct. Oh, that's going to back the Panthers up again. Yeah, I don't understand why somebody would fair catch if you're not going to catch it. That's junior high mistake there. So they'll back the ball up. That's 24, and we'll start 1st and 10 from that point. So the Panthers send 2 to each side. There's a flex bone. Man comes in motion. They take the ball, and the ball's thrown to Keaton. Keaton catches it. He goes up, gets it, and makes a nice grab all the way out to the Panthers' 40-yard line. So, just like that, a 16-yard catch to Keaton. And the Panthers, maybe that'll get something going here as get them fired up.
Yeah, just a little quick hit. Let's just keep them guessing right now.
So now the Panthers, again, send 2 wide out to the far side. 1 to the near side. Again, the Panthers now take the ball, and this time it's kept by Sides. Sides bounces around, cuts in, and gets it all the way down to the Minneapolis 48-yard line. So there's a burst of 12 yards by Sides right at the middle. Another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, and a good little, I mean, that was a good little just read option there.
So the Panthers pick up a couple first downs in 2 plays and see if they can get something going here. They've got the ball into the Minneapolis area now. They send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Again, Gower back to help protect Sides. Now Minneapolis shows blitz. They fake it. They throw the ball up in the air to Johnson. It's almost intercepted. Dangerous pass that time. Ball goes incomplete, and now it's second down for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was close to being a lateral there too. I mean, it almost looked like if he would have thrown it backwards another half yard, that would have been a lateral and a free ball going.
So the Panthers break the huddle. Now they go back to the wishbone. 2nd and 10. Go back to the running formation. They take the ball, hand it off to the second back too. That's Lighting. Lighting follows his blockers, gets up, initially gets inside, and they're going to spot him down at about the 44-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 4. 3rd and let's call it 6 for the Panthers. So another big third down here for this Panther offense. Clock continues to run. We're at 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Minneapolis on top by the score of 8-0. Again, they go to the wishbone. Sides, sets it down. Now Minneapolis jumping around. And
I think we jumped that time.
I think there's a flag on the field. Looks like the Panthers might have flinched. And now back them up. So the Panthers already with 3 flags here in the first quarter. Now it brings up a 3rd and 12 instead of 3rd and 6.
Yeah, we were manageable there. We were, right there with the sticks of where we'd like to be, but now we're in a passing up.
Panthers ready to go. 1 wide out to each side. Flex bone. Now they split the backs out. Sides wants to throw it. Throws it down the middle. He's got Ford. Ford can't come up with it. And the ball goes incomplete. So now it's 4th down from the 49-yard line. As Ford had a hand on it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, just a touch out of his fingertips.
So let's see what the Panthers do here. You hate to give the ball back to Minneapolis the way they dominated that first drive. Panthers come out. 1 wide out to each side. Flex bone now. Sides drops back to punt. Snap is back. Punt is away. Good punt. Coming down and caught and hit right away and dropped at the 20. So good punt coverage for the Panthers. As getting down there,
that's Kagan
Keaton for the coverage. But now the Panthers have got to come up with a defense that can stop Minneapolis. 1:27 to go here in quarter number 1. Minneapolis leading it by the score of 8-0.
Yeah, we've got to stick with our bread and butter. The quick timing plays, different things like that to keep everybody out their heels, and we're not taking advantage of that right now.
So Minneapolis is 1 wide out to each side. Again, quarterback now goes back under center. High formation behind him. Panthers look like they're showing blitz. They blitz the wrong hole, and the back just drags people to 6-7 yards, looks like. As the Panthers not having much success dropping that running back. He gets ahead for, let's call it about 7. Let's call it 2nd and 3.
Well, and they're bouncing off of him because they're trying to go after the ball, and he's just lowering his pads and running right through those arm tackles. Last week was an anomaly where we got, 4 strips because they weren't holding on to the ball. We've just got to do a better job of wrapping up right now.
So, 1 wide out again. Same formation, high formation. Quarterback under center. Takes the ball, pitches out to the running back coming to the near side. Panthers try to fill. He cuts back. He's got some hole. We have a flag down as he's running down. Now the Panthers trying to catch him. As Sides trying to catch him. He's got the ball popped down there, and the ball is free, and the Panthers get it. So Sides, I think the Panthers got it. It came back out. How can you not have that one? I think the Panthers came up with the ball. So there are a bunch of flags back at the 25-yard line.
Holding. So are they going to decline it? And say it's first down at the 5-yard line for the Panthers?
If you came up with the football.
Yeah.
So a big run from about the 25 to the 5, but then he fumbled as Sides chased him down and punched the ball out of there. And so the Panthers will come up with decline the penalty, and the Panthers have the ball at their own 5-yard line. So now they need to work it out here and see if they can get something going here with 34 seconds to go here in quarter number 1 as the Panthers find themselves at their own 5-yard line. So let's see what they can get something going here. Now the officials call back into the huddle. And now the Panthers break the huddle again. So the Panthers in their wishbone formation. High snap. They hand the ball off to the second back through. That's Johnson, I believe. He lunges forward to about the 9.5, maybe the 10. And so he gets a gain of about 4.5 on first down. Clock continues to wear down. Panthers have the play come in from the sideline. See if they can punch it out of here. We're at 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Again, the Panthers stay in the wishbone. Sides barks it out. Low snap this time. Sides handed off to the first back through. Again, I believe that's Johnson or Leidig.
No, that was Johnson.
He gets it up over the 15 to about the 16, so he picks up a first down for the Panthers, and that's going to be the end of quarter number 1. So at one complete quarter in the book, and your score reads Minneapolis on top of Phillipsburg by the score of 8-0. We'll be back with the second quarter as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
You know those nights when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep because of some nagging running through?
Panthers fumbled deep in their own territory, and now the Panthers are trying to work it out. They've got the ball first and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Let's see what the Panthers can do from that point, as Panthers have shown spurts offensively, but they really need to come up with a defense that Minneapolis is just grinding it right over the top of them right now.
Right.
Again, the Panthers stay in the wishbone formation. Side sets them down, takes a snap, hands it off to the first back through, and that's not sure who has got the ball there. Lighting on the carry. Not a whole lot of room. Looks like he gets ahead for, let's call it maybe 3. Second and a long 7 for the Panthers. Again, I think both teams would like to throw, but they're trying to pick and choose when to throw. Now the Panthers break the huddle. They send 2 to each side. Again, Sides operates out of the shotgun. Takes the ball, now takes off, following Gower through the hole. Just dives ahead. He's getting up to about the 23-yard line or so. So he picks up a few more yards, picks up about 3 or 4 more. Call it 3 more. Let's call it third and a short 4 for the Panthers.
He needs to hold that just a half second, maybe a second longer, and let everybody, spread out and then go on that quarterback read.
So the Panthers go back to the wishbone formation. They take the ball, and we have all kinds of flags here. As we'll see what this is. Looks like it's against the Panthers. That's penalty number 4. So now, Panthers down, go from a 3rd and a short 4 to 3rd and a long 9. So you're going to change the play call on this one, as now the play comes in from the sideline.
Yeah, we're doing everything right now to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Total reversal of the last 2 games the Panthers played. They stay in the wishbone. Sides again. Takes the snap, takes the pitch. Now he wants to throw it, throws the ball out, and he's got Keaton. Keaton catches it. He's at the 40, and is bounced out at about the 42, 43-yard line. So Sides, which made a very, very tough throw as Sides was going against his body, threw it up there, and Keaton ran under it for the Panthers. Get a big break that time.
So yeah, that was a nice little 28-yard pitch and catch on 3rd and 9. You know, let's just keep building on that.
Again, the Panthers break the huddle, 1 wide out to each side. Now, Johnson goes in motion. They fake the handoff, give it to him. He's following blockers, just dives ahead. He's up to 50. So there's a nice gain there of about 6 yards on 1st down. So Johnson running extremely hard, picks up about 6 on 1st down.
Well, and he's running patient. He's following that block until it gets through, and then he's exploding after that block is there. You know, he's almost pushing his fullback through the hole. Then once he gets to that second level, then he's going.
So 2nd, and let's call it 4 for the Panthers. They stay in the flex mode. Now this time, they fake the ball, and Sides wants to throw it over the middle, and he throws it too high for Keaton that time. And led him a little too far and over his head. But now it brings up 3rd, and let's call it a long 4 for the Panthers.
Yeah, just that's one of those timing plays and making sure you throw it over the first line of defense, but into the breadbasket of the wide receiver and just let it airmail.
So 3rd and 4. Play again comes in from the sideline. We've got 10 minutes to go, 10:01 to go here in quarter number 1. Again, Minneapolis on top by the score of 8-0. So the Panthers did not get the quick start. Now they send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Sides again, operates out of shotgun. Throws the ball out in the flat to Leidig. Leidig's trying to get some running room. Now he just lowers his head. Dives ahead for the 1st down. He gets it down to the Minneapolis 44-yard line. So the Panthers pick up the 1st down and continue to drive.
Well, that was a nice block out there. It was almost a set-up screen to the wide receiver out there.
So, Panthers again, send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Sides again, sets them down. Now, Minneapolis shows blitz, and it's blitz. Sides breaks the tackle, breaks their tackle, breaks into the open, cuts back across the green. He's got one guy to get around. He's going to try to get around him. Shake, cuts inside, and touchdown. So, a 44-yard run by Sides with 9:32 to go, and Phillipsburg is on the board.
And that was just... He held that read just a little bit longer, let everything open up, those lanes, and then, yeah, he really had 1-2 guys to beat. He had to cut back and make guys miss, but he only had 2 guys to beat, you know, on the feet.
So he got a nice block downfield, didn't get him to the ground, but he ran into the interference, and Sides could make enough choices on which way he was going to cut. So the Panthers now line up to go for 2, as they feel like they have to. They send 1 wide out to each side. They stay in the flex mode. Man comes in motion. Now they hand the ball off, and Sides trying to get to the corner. Cuts in and dives in for the 2-point conversion. So Ty Sides gets the 2-point. Is good, and now we have a score. Phillipsburg 8, Minneapolis 8. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Coombs Trucking of
Got the two-point conversion and tied this game up 8-8. We've got 9:32 left to go here in quarter number 2, and the Panthers will be kicking off to Minneapolis. So let's see if the offense now fires up the defense, which really it should, because it's basically the same kids on
Right,
you know,
right.
going both ways. So Ty Sides has the ball teed up. Now he gets the signal, approaches the ball, kicks it off, and it's coming down, moving around, and it's going to be picked up at about the 10. 12, cuts back across, and they drop him at about the 22, 23-yard line, maybe the 20. And a late flag comes in. Now, that should be a personal foul big time on 64. As after the play was over, he just leveled Moon.
Yeah, and he was 15 yards downfield.
Yeah, he wasn't even close to it. That was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
So now, let's see if the penalty backs Minneapolis up and it really fires and maybe kicks off this Panther defense. So the ball was returned to the 24, but they should mark it off from that spot.
I think it's going to start about the 9.
And that, I would imagine that kid is probably getting an earful from his coaching staff. So they move it half the distance to the goal line. So Minneapolis will start first and 10 at the 12. Now let's see if the Panther defense can close down these gaps and get a stop here. As Minneapolis breaks the huddle, they send one wide out to each side. I formation behind the quarterback. Now the Panthers. Minneapolis has a man come in motion, the big tight end. Panthers switch over. They pitch the ball to the far side, and the Panthers come up, drop him back. He gets up, the running back gets up to about the 16. They'll gain of about 4. As the Panthers have no answer for that pitch.
No, our defensive ends are not containing at all. They can run roughshod both sides. We've got to do a better job of getting outside of that tackle and making sure we're exploding off the line and getting 2-3 yards deep and dictating where that play is going to go.
Last few years, we've had great defensive ends that have just really dominated the corners, and so far the Panthers are getting taken advantage of here in this first half. Again, same formation except the quarterback now operates out of the shotgun. And now the quarterback just got a quick draw. He follows his blockers. The Panthers drop him. He gets up close to, doesn't get very much. He gets up to about the 17, maybe 16 and a half. Going to bring up, let's call it third. Well, maybe third to the, almost 5.
A long 4?
Yeah, long 4, short 5. Look at the skyline over there.
Yeah, that's the smoke from the hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hamburgers.
So, big third down here. Panthers trying to dig in and get a stop. Force Minneapolis to give the ball back to the Panthers. Now, Minneapolis breaks the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. 2 tight ends in tight. Again, the quarterback is now the running back. We'll try to take a Drake snap. He does. Looks for a running room. He's hitting the backfield. By, I believe.
That's Brock Burrish.
Burrish shot the gap and said enough is enough. Throws it for a yard and a half loss. And it brings up 4th down for the Minneapolis Lions.
But we really need that. He did a great job of just going through, blasting between the tackle and the guard right there, shooting that gap. And that kid really had nowhere to go.
You knew it was going to be a direct snap to him. I mean, that's their bread and butter right now, number 22. So let's see if the Panthers now. Minneapolis looks like they may go for it. I can't imagine it, but quarterback takes the snap, and he quick kicks it, punts it out. Nice, high punt. Sides goes back, catches it at about the 41. Looks for some running room, cuts it out, cuts back at Chris Green, breaks one tackle, cuts to the outside. He's got some running room, and he's got a blocker out there. Makes one guy miss, cuts back against Green, and he's down at about the 14. No flags down, so Sides caught it at about the 41 and returns it to the 14. So there's a 36-9, about a 45-yard punt return by Ty Sides.
Well, he's got great vision and quick feet. I mean, he's seen that there was, he started up the middle, there was nothing there, broke it outside, stopped, made a couple guys miss, gained about 15 more yards, kept going. This is nice field position for us.
Panthers had the ball 1st and 10 at the Minneapolis 14-yard line. Let's see what the Panthers can do with this opportunity. They send 2 to each side. Again, Gower is behind. Sides in the backfield. Now, Sides takes it, wants to throw it. Now he tucks it in. Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to cut upside and is cut down.
The flag.
Yeah. Can't afford that. And let's see what this is. He got to about the 10. And they're backing up, holding on the Panthers. That had to be the outside flanker coming in on the far side, calling for holding. So now that really hurt the Panthers there. It moves them from the 14 back to the 23-yard line, and now it's 1st and 18 for the Panthers. So boy, oh boy.
Well, we've just got to regain our composure.
That's got to be penalty 5 or 6 on the Panthers already.
Yep.
Now the Panthers send one wide out to the near side, to the far side. Sides again. Wants to throw, runs the pocket to the outside. Now he sprints back to the outside, throws the ball, and it's not even going to be close. He doesn't have that kind of arm strength to get the ball out there as it goes incomplete. And it's going to be 2nd and 18 for the Panthers. Boy, you hope the Panthers can get something going. You don't want to not capitalize on a great punt return here by tie sides. You can really get momentum going back on your side.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's doing a great job of keeping them off the field. And their first drive, their big drive for Minneapolis, that was 7 minutes. They haven't really shown that they're that big play mentality. So let's go up and hold them. Get them in that 3rd and long like we did last time.
So now the Panthers go back to the wishbone formation here. And Sides sets him down, barks out the signal, takes the ball, fakes it up. Now he throws the ball, lobs it up to Keaton. Keaton catches it, makes the guy miss, and he's down to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Lost the ball.
He was down, flat on his back, so they call him down.
Okay.
And the Panthers now have set themselves up to possibly, pick up this first down. Is it's going to be down at about the 7. No, that's not a first down, fans. It's not a first down, guys. It's 3rd down. So the Panther crowd, 3rd and 2. They go to the wishbone now. Sides again, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's just trying to follow his blockers, and they move the pile. I think they got enough for the first down, but let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be close to the 3. That should be enough for that first down. Now they get the first downs. Now the crowd can say first down. First down. There we go. So now, first and goal to go from about the 3. Panthers with 5:47 left to go here in quarter number 2. We're all tied up at 8-8. Panthers trying to take the lead. Again, they go from the wishbone. Quick snap. They hand the ball off. Johnson trying to bring it outside, and he gets in for a touchdown. So Johnson shakes off a tackler, and with 5:34 to go, let's call it a 3-yard run by Johnson, and now the Panthers lead it by the score of 14-8. So Phillipsburg, after starting slow, has fired it up and shows life. Let's see what they do on the 2-point conversion here. I think they'll try to go for it. They line up to go for it. They send 3 guys to the far side, sides, and 1 back behind. Waits for the snap. Rolls pocket out the far side. Now he just throws the ball, and it's out of the hands and incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So the score will remain. The Panthers 14, the Lions 8. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Has the weather taken a toll on your driveway? You ready? Make some.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as we're back here as the Panthers have just scored to take the lead 14-8 over Minneapolis. Jay Blair along with Jason Gross as the Panthers getting ready to kick off. Panthers offense looks much improved over the first couple series. They've found some things that work, and the defense last time got a stop. So things changing around here a bit for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think we're finally starting to hit our stride for this game.
There comes the kick. It's a squibber coming down, caught and bobbled at the 20. Now picks it up, looks for a hole, breaks through the first line, but the Panthers get him down at about the 30. So the Panthers do a good job on the kickoff coverage after they missed the first tackle there.
Yeah,
so
that first wave kind of over-pursued once they heard ball.
So, big defensive series, and we keep using that word big all night, seems like. But if the Panthers can come up with a stop here and get the ball back, because you got to remember, we anticipate that Minneapolis will get the ball back. I can't
start of the second half.
So, if the Panther defense can come up with a stop here, now the running back is now the quarterback, because quarterback comes out to wide receiver, one wide out to each side, and now they take the ball, and it's a reverse. Quarterback wants to throw it. He got his man back there. Moon got beat, and Moon doesn't know where the ball's at. Oh, my gosh.
And well, like I said on that pregame, we're susceptible to that. You know, we've always been susceptible to that. But you know, he didn't get beat behind him. He just didn't know where the ball was when the guy stopped and turned around. He had no clue where it was.
That should have been an incomplete pass. Should have been an interception pass if the defender knows where the ball is at, because it was so poorly underthrown. So, big play for Minneapolis is now they have the ball at the Panther 41-yard line. They've got something going here. Now they go back to the I formation. Panthers trying to dig in here defensively. Take the ball, head off to the big back. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, and still dragging people, and he's down to the 29-yard line. We just don't have an answer for him at all.
Well, and we hugged him, and he drug us for 5 yards. We're not attacking pad level at all. We're up around the shoulders, like, hey, how's it going, tackling? You know, and when somebody keeps their feet moving like that, they're going to drag us for as many yards as they want.
So the Panthers' defense has got to stop them here. We got 4:33 to go. 1st and 10 at the ball just inside the Panther 30-yard line. Panthers, I thought, had it figured out after the last defensive series where the Panthers really shut them down. But now they've given up a couple big plays, and it's 1st and 10 for the Lions. Now the quarterback goes back under center. They stay in the I formation. One wide out to each side. Quarterback takes the ball, wants to throw it. Now they throw the ball to the big tight end coming across. Sides coming across, trying to catch him, trying to get him out of bounds, and drags him out of bounds. But again, a big play for the Minneapolis Lions.
Yeah, that's a 25-yard pass play. And it wasn't really nothing special. Just, you know, throw it up to a 6'2", 215-pound kid and let him go after, you know, let Ty Sides bring him down.
Well, just drug him across. He delayed out of his tight end's position, and there's linebackers let him go. Everybody let him go, and he was wide open. So the ball now is at the Panther 8-yard line. 1st and goal to go for Minneapolis. This is not what the Panthers want to do going in here at halftime. Now one wide out to each side. Again, they go back to the I formation with the big back in the backfield. Quarterback goes under center. Takes the ball, pitches out, and the tight end cut down. Panthers string it out, but they can't get him down. As he dives for, ball goes fumbles out, and
that should be a touchback. He fumbled it through the end zone.
Oh boy, let's see what this could be. A big call here, as I don't think he crossed the line before he fumbled. So let's see what happens. Now they're deciding on whether or not. So let's see what it is. I believe it is a touchback. So the Panthers get a huge break. As he fumbled the ball before he crossed the line, the touchdown, the end line. So the ball went through the end zone, and so the Panthers should get it out about now. There's a flag on the play. I think the coaching staff is upset.
We might have a personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I guess.
Yeah, the coaching staff. So we're waiting for the signal. Yep. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call on the coaching staff, I'm sure, unless one of the kids said something. So that'll move the ball out. Another 15 yards. And the Panthers have just under 4 minutes to go. See if they can get something going here. So the Panthers dodge a bullet there, lead it 14-8, have the ball, and I don't know whether you have momentum or not after they march the ball down against you, but the Panther offense has been clicking. So let's see if they can continue to run here. Now they send him back. I don't know why this is the second or third time the officials have sent him back, and now the coaching staff is still on the field. The official is writing something down. Can a coach get kicked out?
Yep.
So let's see.
I haven't seen it in here in Kansas. I have seen it in Colorado a couple times.
So now they let the Panthers come up to the huddle, and they start with their first down. 1st and 10 at the 35. They go to the wishbone. Sides again. Cuts him down. Takes the ball. Hands off. Keeps it. Cuts it back inside. Makes it out. Got miss. He's off to the races. This one's good. Can sides be caught? Go away, Jose. And that is a 65-yard touchdown.
55.
From the 35.
65.
65-yard
Right.
touchdown. So the Panthers, with 3:40 to go, score on a big 65-yard run by Mr. Sides, and now the Panthers lead it 20-8 over Minneapolis. So I would imagine the Panthers probably go for 2, trying to get as many points as possible.
Yeah, we've kind of struggled this year with our 1 point, so let's get 2.
Let's see what the Panthers do here. They've run out of the wishbone. That looks like what they're doing here. Setting up, and now Minneapolis take the ball. They hand it off to Johnson. Johnson falls back, and they didn't get in. No good. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So that brings the score. The Panthers 20, the Lions 8. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Locally owned and operated. That's Insurance Smart.
Our corporate office located locally in Smithton. Trinity Ag, LLC. Growing together for the future.
Back everyone to Panther Stadium. Jay Blair along with Jason Gross. As the Panthers have exploded here in the second quarter. They were held scoreless in the first quarter. Just kind of the opposite of what they've done. They've started the games fast, but now they've had 3 touchdowns here in this second quarter. Sides again, kicks off, kicks the ball down deep, caught now. Trying to come to the near side. He's at the 20, 25, cuts back inside, and he's drugged down at the 20, 35-yard line by the Panthers.
Flag coming in.
And if he would have got through that one, he might have had something going there. And let's see what this flag is.
Clipping.
Helmet to helmet. I think is that what that is?
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet. So that will be against Minneapolis, and that's not going to make the coaching staff any happier. Is that against Panthers? Usually that's on the tackling team. They pointed against Minneapolis.
He said against Minneapolis. They're moving them back.
Okay. So that's a 5, a 10. That's a big 15-yarder. That moves it back to the 20-yard line, and Minneapolis will have 3:32 to go from their own 20-yard line. So now Panthers just need to come up with a stop. Nothing fancy. Don't get burned. Just continue to play well. Their big back going to the sideline. So we'll see what Minneapolis does here now. Trying to find the quarterback. He looks like he's going to operate out of shotgun. They send 2 to each side. Again, man comes in motion to the near side. Panthers shift over. Quarterback goes back, wants to throw, throws the ball, and it is out of bounds. Keaton on the coverage over there. Goes incomplete. And now it's 2nd and 10 for Minneapolis. Minneapolis may just start throwing the ball over, feeling like they're getting down further than they would like here.
Well, and that could extend that game out a little bit with the clock stop and everything else.
So 2nd and 10. And now the big back 22 is back in there. Quarterback now goes up under center. They've got one wide out to each side. See if they go back to the ground game here. Quarterback takes it, pitches it out. Now he's looking for a little bit of help. Running back cuts back, and the Panthers swarm him and drop him after a gain of maybe 1, maybe 2. As that time, the defensive end did not get sucked in, strung it out, and he had a whole bunch of help there on the defense.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by the defensive end. He did exactly what he said. He strung it out, let the linebackers, the middle linebackers, everybody on that opposite side come through and make the tackle.
So 3rd, and let's call it 8 for Minneapolis. Again, the big back goes out, so you imagine there's going to be some type. He kind of limped off a little bit, too, as he's limping on the sideline, grabbing his lower leg. So let's see how that develops. Now, Panthers defense gets set. They send 2 to the wide, 2 to the far side. Quarterback in, and now we have a timeout called by Minneapolis. So with the score, Panthers 20, Minneapolis 8 with 2:33 left to go here in the second period. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Shane Kinner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. A big 3rd down for both the Minneapolis offense and the Panther defense as it's 3rd and 8. Panthers would love to get a stop and maybe force a punt out of Minneapolis here in this second quarter. Now, tight end takes a step back. Now he goes in motion to the far side. Panthers shifting defense over. Quarterback goes back, wants to throw it out. He's got him over there, and it's caught as Keaton was behind him. And it was an easy catch for the tight end, so they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, it was an easy pitch and catch. He just shielded him. You know, Kagan had great coverage, but he just couldn't do anything with it.
So the quarterback puts the ball where he needed to, and it's a 1st down for Minneapolis with now 2:23 to go. Lots of time left here in this second quarter as the Panthers had a chance to get off the field defensively, but now they've got to fight to try to get it off again.
Yep.
So Minneapolis sends 1 wide out. Nope, looks like 2 to each side. Slot to the far side, quarterback under center, 1 back behind. As quarterback goes back, wants to throw the ball down deep, and ends up picking on Moon again, and they overthrow him. Moon was running set for step, but he was inside of him. Instead of, the receiver got the inside, so if that ball would have been thrown, it would have been a big play.
Yeah.
So, pass goes incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 for Minneapolis. Let's see what the Lions want to do here. Again, incomplete pass, not a lot of time. 2:15 left to go here in this second quarter. Minneapolis wants to score because they get the ball back to start the second half. Again, 1 wide out, 2 to each side. Tight end is in the slot kind of. Quarterback goes back. Again, they're going to throw it down deep. The ball stopped, caught, and now he makes a move, and he's got some running room. The big tight end pulls down, and he's down all the way down to the Panther 23, 24-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. Holding. Oh, boy, the Panthers dodge a bullet there. As the coaching staff is not happy, but That's what penalty is that? The Panthers have already had 6 or so.
That's their 4th.
So just evening them up a little bit. So Holding will wipe out a big gain of about, 20, 30, about 43, 44 yards, wipes it out, and it will move the ball back because it's a spot foul. And it will move the ball back to about the 21-yard line. So it will be 21, 22 yards, somewhere in there. They got to go out from the 43, so I'm going to call it 2nd and 22 yards. They send everybody 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Tight end is tight. Now the man goes in motion to the far side. Panthers switch the defense. Quarterback pitches up, and Panthers try to track the running back down. They corral him, and they drop him. Drop him right about the line of scrimmage, right about the 21. And so now it's going to be 3rd. And let's call it 22 for Minneapolis.
That was a great play. The only problem was that was our defensive end from the same side running him down because he blew that contain instead of letting him, just get that 3-4 yards, stay there, push it back to the middle. He got outside of him again.
Panthers call a timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:37. The Panthers would like to get the ball back if they can force a 4th down here and get it back with maybe 1:15 or so to go and see if they could maybe get something yet clicking here offensively.
Yeah. Well, and we've shown tonight and even last week and 2 weeks ago now that we can score in a hurry. If we get the ball back, we've got to think that we're scoring again before this clock runs out.
Well, if you get the ball back on a punt, that punt return is huge. If Ty can get something going, or Keaton, if he fades back and gets it, whoever get it, if you can get 15, 20 extra yards on that punt return, that can really set you up for a chance to do something offensively.
Yeah, we've just got to stay home. We know that they're going to pass. If they don't, we've got to take a quick timeout and maintain as much clock as we have. But for them, going in down 12 at half, they're going to pass.
Got to watch the tight end coming across the middle, or some type of flea flicker that has beat the Panthers earlier in tonight's game. So I would think he'd be a little bit back in pass defense, but you can't just give him an open field to run either. So Minneapolis up. They send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Again, the quarterback will operate out of the shotgun. Got to make sure you keep an eye on him because he can run the ball if the lanes open up too much. Now, man goes in motion, so they'll have 3 to the far side. The Panthers shift defense. They got Moon on the big tight end. Quarterback goes back. He wants to throw it. Sides is coming over, and it's going to be caught and dropped. Sides came across to make a defensive play, and so that forces 4th down as they double team the 6'2", 3, 4, whatever he is, tight end.
Yeah, well, and they were trying to get him into ISO, hoping that Ty would go with that inside receiver, and that didn't happen. That set up a zone on the other side and a double team on this. So now we got 4th down, 1:30. We're going to get the ball back, in good field position and have some time to score again.
I think the coaching staff was talking to the quarterback, the punter, who is also the punter. He says, kick it out of bounds. I think they want to try to keep it away from Ty, if at all possible. Now they may go for it. As they send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side, quarterback operates as the shotgun, and the Panthers have to be ready for the fake. As snap is back, ball is almost blocked, a high, and now he tells everybody to get away from it, and the ball takes kind of a sideways bounce, and the Panthers will have it about the 50. So good field position to start this drive with 1:20 to go, and the Panthers still, do they have 2 timeouts left?
I believe so.
So we'll see. No, it looks like they have 1.
No, that's first down.
Oh, first down. Okay. Yeah. So let's see what the Panthers do here offensively as the play comes in again from the side. We really don't have a reverse halfback type pass that we've seen so far yet this year. If Ford's in the game, you might have more of a chance. As now they send 3 to the far side, Keaton to the near side. Again, side sets him down, hands the ball right up the gut. Nothing going there as he stops right away. And question that call as now the Panthers come up with 2nd and long.
Well, and we've got to get in this 5 to 7 seconds per play going instead of, we're already looking at 22, 23 seconds.
So the Panthers break the huddle. They send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Again, sides operates out of the shotgun. Snap the ball, rolls pockets, and now they blow the play dead. And we're going to have a false start on the Panthers. Penalty number 7 already on the Panthers. I think the Panthers is just too excited to try to score again here. And now he's going to call a timeout. So with 49 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, we'll be back after this timeout as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Nextech Cloud Phone goes where you go. In the office, perfect. Checking cattle, you're connected. Virtual meetings, covered. In the field, absolutely. Cloud Phone is perfect for a small business. Here's why. They're cost-effective, reliable, scalable, secure, and mobile. If you're up for saving money and freedom, now's the perfect time. Sign a qualified Cloud Phone contract and don't pay for 90 days. Call 1-800-588-6649. Some restrictions apply, limited time offer.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Panther Stadium. We've got 49 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. Panthers leading it by the score of 20-8. They have the ball at their own 44-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Panthers would like to score again, but they start off this series not too flashy, I guess is the word, as they ran the ball up the middle, then got a false start. So now Panthers split everybody around, and now there could be a flag easily. It's 12 men in the huddle. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Side gets the ball, bobbles it. Now just has to take off right up the gut. Tries to make a cut and dives ahead. He's it. Got the ball up there.
We do got a flag.
Now where?
Clear back here at the 46-yard line.
And what could this possibly
Holding.
be? Oh my gosh. So now you just run the clock out. This is a disaster series. Just run the clock out, 41 seconds to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2nd down, and let's call it 2nd and about 25. Yeah, let's call it 2nd and 25. I mean, I guess you could try to pick up some of it. Yeah, I don't know if you have any timeouts left or not, but they send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Again, sides, sets them down. Takes the ball, humps once, steps up, throws the ball over the middle, and just overleads Keaton. He was open and might have got a first down, which would have stopped the clock. But now Panthers are going to have 3rd and 25.
Yeah, and it was a good look. It was a high-low flag pattern, and just couldn't hit him again.
Yeah, he would have got tackled, but he might have got down to about the 20, 25-yard line, because he was right in between the two defenders at about the 35. So he would have got a few more yards, and you never know. Keaton could have broke a tackle, and who knows. But now it's 3rd and 25 with 36 seconds to go. The Panthers, again, send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Sides waits for the snap. Takes it now. He's just going to take off, breaks one tackle, scuts out there, tries to get down the sideline, and a nice shoot tackle as he's up to about the 38-yard line. So there's a gain of about 3 or 4. And now the clock has been stopped. Did Minneapolis call a timeout? Yeah, Minneapolis calls a timeout. So now instead of being able just to run the clock out, you've really given Minneapolis another chance here.
Right. Well, and it's a slim chance, but there's a chance. There's still time on the clock.
Then you have that big tight end. It's hard to get down. You go after the punt here? What do you have to lose?
Yeah, if you're Minneapolis, you're going after the punt. I mean, there's nothing to lose. Even if you get a roughing the kicker, it's automatic first down, but they've still got 50 yards to go, plus ties our kicker. So if it is a roughing the kicker, Yeah, the Panthers really had a great second quarter. You don't want to
kind of mess it up and give Minneapolis life a chance here, as they will get the ball to start the second half. And the Panthers, really, I thought with a minute 20 to go, they had a chance to maybe put some more points on, but they just did not offensively execute at all on this series of downs.
No.
So let's see whether or not Panthers, I'd imagine, would be punting it out of here. They send one wide out to each side. Now Sides does step back into the punt formation. It doesn't look like Minneapolis. Now they do shift, and now they come after it. Punts it low, keeps it down. Good low punt, so it's not a returnable punt. And the ball will be dead at about the 28-yard line. So Panthers run about 6, 7, 8 seconds off the clock. And now there's 21 seconds to go. And Minneapolis probably will load up and throw the bomb.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you got 6'2". Just throw it up there. Let him go up and get it. See if somebody else can out-jump him.
And I wouldn't bet against Keaton or Ford. Sides has really got to jump, but more worried about once he catches it, trying to get him down. So now they send three to their side, one to this side, and the Panthers. Now quarterback goes back, throws the ball out of the flat. He catches it, and the Panthers finally get him to the ground. Clock continues to run as he's ahead for. Yeah, looks like they stopped. Could be for a measurement because he's close to a first down. But now they'll bring the official back with 10 seconds to go. Either way, Minneapolis is going to get another play, and they are going to measure for the first down here. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. The Panthers lead it by a score of 20-8. And let's see whether or not it's first or second down. It really doesn't matter. You're going to have to throw something deep.
Yeah, it's got to go downfield or, well, I mean, you don't even try and go quick out right now. You just go downfield and hope it's going to be a Hail Mary.
I didn't even see whether they got it or not.
He's saying first down here, so, yeah,
okay,
first down.
So he did pick up the first down, and now they have to set the chains on the far side. And Minneapolis is up and ready to go. Panthers dropping back. Quarterback now goes back. Under pressure, Lighting trying to get him. They throw the ball back, and it's caught by the tight end. Now, just trying to get him down. They rally him out and crowd him down, and the clock runs. Oh, come on. Now they have 1 second left to go. Boy, they stopped that clock quickly. Officials blew the fit.
They're going to call timeout, too.
Usually there's a scrimmage for about 25 seconds before the officials blow it. They blew it quick that time.
Yeah.
So with 1 second to go, we'll keep it right here as Minneapolis is going to see whether they come up with a Hail Mary. Play cannot end on a defensive penalty. So if you get a pass interference or some type of defensive penalty, you can move the ball downfield quickly and still have a shot for the end zone.
Right. Yeah, we're going to... I would say bring Moon off and just put our 5 best receivers in the back and just say, hey, you're going 20, 25 yards deep. Don't let anybody pass you. Throw it up there. Let's go get it.
You almost think that you just don't know what to think. You have Panthers Nicholas Skipper, 6'2" senior.
Yeah,
I'd throw. He played well against Hoisington and Beloit. He had a couple tackles when he was in there for a while.
No, he did. He played excellent pass defense. He got burned once, but the other times he played excellent pass defense.
So the Panthers back out on the field with 1 tick. This will be the final play unless there's a defensive penalty of some sort. Now Minneapolis will be coming back out to the field. Again, the Panthers lead it by a score of 20-8. Didn't do nothing in the first quarter, but exploded for 44-yard run, 3-yard run, 65-yard run, and held the Minneapolis scoreless in the second quarter to have this 20-8 lead. So here we go. They sent 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. They got Moon over here by himself as now the quarterback looks at there now. Guys flying, Sides is falling down, and he throws the ball incomplete, and that's going to end the quarter number 2. So we reached halftime as the Panthers lead it at half by a score of 20-8. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Things happen. Seatbelts, crash helmet, body armor, check.
Gee, hon, we're just going to the movies.
Bring it on.
Hey, we understand. Things happen. That's why your independent agent offers the best in life, home, health, and auto insurance. We represent many different companies, but we work for you. Protect yourself. Call us. Rogers & Associates Insurance. Because things happen.
Things happen.
When you hear B&B Ready Mix, your first concrete.
Please welcome the Phillipsburg Pacers. The girls will be performing a jazz routine tonight. Members are sophomore Kyla Kinney, sophomore Aaron Johnson, junior Caitlin Cheney, senior captain Ava Skimper, freshman Sophia Ripple, senior Audrey Wood, senior Casey Russell. Freshman Jocelyn Billings will not be performing tonight due to injury. Featured music for this evening's performance includes El Zora and Mamma Mia. The marching band is preparing for a parade in Alma on Saturday, October 17th. El Zora uses Latin rhythms and flavor which add excitement to this song. The second tune, Mamma Mia by ABBA, is the theme song from the popular 2008 musical by the same name. Sit back, listen, and enjoy as the band plays El Zora and Mamma Mia. tonight's performance, let's stand and show our support for all the students and athletes here at PHS. Good luck to the Panther tennis team competing in regionals this weekend. Let's cheer on the Panthers of Phillipsburg High.
We don't really have an answer for their tight end or their big running back. They don't have an answer for sides.
Right, yeah. What do? How do you adjust? You definitely want to match up your ones together. You know, defensively, we've got to put Kagan Keaton or Ty Sides over that tight end at all times and just follow him. Our linebackers then have to step up and know whether they're reading quarterback, fullback, running back. They've got to stay with that. You know, we've kind of got to hide our secondary from the onset of who we have out there. But defensively, what does Minneapolis do to corral Ty Sides? He's got quick feet, good eyes. You know, he can throw it and pass it. So if he does want to do that stutter step in the second half and take a step forward, act like he's going to run, and then step back and pass, that's going to be wide open because they're not looking for that at all.
Well, and as we've seen, Tysides did such a good job of following Gower against Hoisington. That really opened up. And then against Beloit, that was really hard for Beloit to stop if Sides would just take the ball, take a hesitation step, and follow Gower into the hole. Right. Then he's so quick and shifty that he can make a linebacker miss, and then he's into the secondary, and it's very, very tough to get him down.
Yeah. Well, and pound for pound, he's probably, if he goes up against a kid his size, he's going to win. He's going to win that battle because he's got quick feet, and he's just got that
strong kid.
Yeah. And it's, statistically, they did great. 15 attempts of rushing, 166 yards. That's 10 yards a carry. No, 8.5.
For Minneapolis?
No, for us. We were only 4 for 11 passing, but again, 2 or 3 of those are off the fingertips. We're not missing by much. A couple of them were overthrown balls, and that's okay. The others, they're fingertip catches. I'm not. There's no fault in that. Sometimes you pull them in, sometimes you don't. Right now they got away from us. They didn't hurt us, but we're staying on that average. 166 yards rushing in the first half, 67 yards passing. So that puts us right on our team average of 250 and 113, 114 yards passing. So we're right there playing good football.
Well, actually, that puts us ahead. We're 211 yards rushing for a game, and we're at 166. Yeah. So we're way ahead of that. And how many yards passing did you say?
67.
Yeah, we 122. So that's about right on there. So if we can keep the offensive line opening up just a little bit of holes, and you can't just have sides. That's not what we're trying to say, because Johnson has ran the ball very hard, very effectively.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't got Lighting going or Gower going, but, that's something they may be holding and say maybe that's something they can spring on him here in the second half, as now they're keying on Sides and Johnson. Somebody else can kind of go. It's still would like to see Ford somehow get involved offensively,
right,
as we just haven't. He has a great gun for an arm. He's ran some passes, routes, and just came up short a couple times. But if we could get something from him offensively, that really makes us very versatile.
Yeah, well, and he's also that dual threat. I mean, you put him in the backfield, he can run, or he can throw. He's got a pretty good arm. Do you start experimenting going up? If we go up 3 scores, do we start saying, hey, let's try and spread this out and show the other team some different looks? That way they have a harder time to prepare for next week? Or do we just stick with our bread and butter?
So the Panthers and the Minneapolis both back out on the field. They put 3 minutes back, I believe, up on the clock. No, they didn't?
No.
They just got out on time. That's very unusual for the Panthers and the opponent. Usually they put 3 minutes back up, but both teams are out, loosening up, and we'll see whether or not the Panthers can come up with that big stop here to start this second half. Let's go ahead and send it back to the station for another quick word from our sponsors as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark location or learn more at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Locally owned and operated. That's Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency. For the locations in Phillipsburg, Smith Center, Kensington, Lucas, and Luray. See them for all of your auto, home, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. See Darren McDowell, Tiffany Ritzky, Kim Campbell, Melissa Westbrook, and Ethan Coleman for all of your insurance questions. Locally owned and operated, Insurance Smart and the Biggs Agency supports the youth of the area in all of their academic and athletic endeavors.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as Jay Blair along with Jason Gross here as the Panthers lead it here at halftime by the score of 20-8. We have mentioned several times that Minneapolis, the Lions, will get the ball to start the second half, and how important is it for the Panthers defense to come up with some type of stop here in this second half?
To me, this is probably the ball game. If we stop them here, we go down and put points on the board. Then we back them and make them one-dimensional to where they've got to pass, and we know that. They're not a quick hit offense with their running game. So we kind of make them one-dimensional.
So the Panthers trot out onto the field. Minneapolis now trots back out onto the field, and we're just moments away from the second half starting here. And again, the team that wins this ball game will be definitely probably in second place here as far as the districts, and they really will be playing to fend off everybody for the rest of the season here as Sides has the ball teed up. Let's see whether or not they can get things cranked up defensively here to see if they can stop the Lions here in this second half. There's a signal from the official. Sides approaches the ball, kicks it out, keeps it low on the ground, goes over one hit, bounces around. He's at the 20, 25, breaks a couple tackles, and they drop him at about the 32-yard line. Minneapolis will start 1st and 10 from that spot.
Well, that was good coverage, good return. Just went straight up. They got decent field position starting at 33.
So we're just underway here in the second half. Again, the Panthers enjoying that 12-point lead at 20-8. So let's see what kind of adjustments defensively the Panthers made. See what kind of offensive adjustments Minneapolis made. Now, they come out, everybody in tight. And they go to that power formation. Quarterback is under center. Power I formation, shift to the left. They hand the ball off to the back. He breaks one tackle, follows his back, and he draws. I thought he dropped the ball. It was like kind of a scrim, but he just stopped as he picks up good yardage on first down.
Yeah, and we're going after that ball still. I wanted to see them, going down and hitting him at the knees, at the thighs, stopping his feet.
So a gain of 5. Let's call it 2nd and 5. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Minneapolis with their first possession here in this second half. Now the Panthers, again, the same formation. They take the ball, hand it off, and he dropped the ball. The ball is on the ground. I don't know who got it.
It's still loose.
I think the Panthers say they got it.
Yeah, we do.
The Panthers come up with the ball. Yes, I think Ford might have got that one. So the Panthers get the big break that they were looking for. If they could turn this into points, that would really hurt Minneapolis here. So with 11-12 to go in the third quarter, Jeremy Ford comes up with the football, and the Panthers have it at the Minneapolis 40-yard line.
Well, that's his third fumble tonight. 95-yard run, and he fumbles at 5.
So now the Panthers come out in the wishbone. Panthers hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson waits for his blocks, dives ahead, lowers his pads, and he gets 6, 7, 8 yards on it. As Minneapolis shot the gap, they had blackers coming, but they didn't pick the right hole, and the Panthers dive ahead for a gain of 7. Let's call it 2nd and 3.
Well, again, that was a little counter. He just followed Gower through the hole. Just had his hand on his hip and then broke off that hole.
So now the Panthers send one wide out to each side. They go to the flex mode. Again, Sides has Gower behind him now. Johnson goes into the hand the ball off to Gower. Gower lowers his head. He's hit right away, but his forward progress should get him close to the first down, but he might be just a little short. So it is going to be a little short. Let's call it 2nd and 2, or 3rd and 2. So let's see what the Panthers can do. They'd love to pick up a first down here and really get this second half off to a good start. Clock continues to run. We're at 10:15 to go here in the third period. Again, the Panthers on top, 20-8 now. They hand the ball off to the second back through. Johnson. Johnson's got the first down. He's inside the 30 to about the 28. And so the chains can move, and the Panthers continue to move here.
Well, and that was, again, he's just running patient right now. When that hole opens up and he has a chance to go, then he's going. But right now, he's not forcing anything or creating anything.
So 1st and 10. They say the ball is at the 29. Again, the Panthers stay in the wishbone. Sides takes the ball, takes up now. Oh, he falls down. He falls and lost the ball. Oh, he says he's down. As they say he's down on the ground. Boy, Sides, whoo! That could have been disaster city. As his knees hit the ground, and then he lost the ball. But there's a loss of about 8 yards on the play, so now it really puts the Panthers back on the heels. As now it's going to be second, and they call it 19. So the Panthers may have just shot themselves in the foot again.
I don't know. He just slipped.
Yep.
I mean, they had the right read. Kagan was open over here on the flat, but he just slipped.
So now, Panthers send 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Again, Sides barks it out, sets down, wants to throw. Now he takes off, running and makes a guy miss. Cuts back to the outside, cuts back inside. Still on his feet, still slipping through, still on his feet, and he's got all the way down to about the 17-yard line and no flag. So Tides, just like that, can turn it on and picks up a bunch of yards, enough for, well, is it? Yep, he is getting up for first down.
21-yard gain.
So he picks up 21 and had 19 to go. So the Panthers get the first down and keep the drive alive. So let's see, it's Panthers now. First and 10 from Minneapolis 17. They stay in the wishbone. Panthers take the ball. They hand it off to Leidy. Leidy follows blockers through the hole, just falls forward. He's inside the 15, looks like. So he's going to get, let's call it 2-3 yards. Well, they're stretching out there. Let's give him 4, maybe. Yeah.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay, let's call it second and a long 6 for the Panthers. Clock continues to run. We're at 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers leading it by the score of 20-8. They stay in the wishbone. Quick snap. Hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson through the hole. Diving, keeping it, and now they push it away. Now they don't blow the whistle at all. But he gets ahead for a gain of about 3 yards, 2-3 yards maybe. As it's going to bring up, let's call it third and a long 4, maybe a short 5. So the Panthers would love, as the yardage gets tough down here. Let's see what they can come up here. They stay in the wishbone. Again, Panthers set it down. They hand him off. Sides kept it, and he's hit right at the line and dropped. As the block never got there, the sides got leveled, and there's no gain on the play. Maybe a loss of half a yard. So now what do you do here?
You're in 4-down territory. You got to go for it. Go for a hard count. If it doesn't work, quick out. Right now they're keen on tie, so quick out. Make that separation on the outside.
Let's see what the Panthers do come up with here. Clock continues to run. We're headed towards 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers could really do some damage to the psyche of Minneapolis if they could get this first down and keep this drive going. They stay in the wishbone. Again, 4th and 5. And now
we call timeout.
Panthers call timeout. You don't understand that after you run all that time. Call a timeout. So with timeout on the field, we're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Trinity Ag, LLC is your preferred agricultural provider of North Central Kansas. Working in conjunction with Agmark LLC for grain handling, Trinity Ag LLC is looking forward to serving existing and new customers. At Trinity Ag LLC, we value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag LLC, growing together for the future.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as the Panthers facing a 4th and 5. As now they call a timeout, and the Panthers change up the offensive set. They send one wide out to each side. Gower back protecting sides. Side fades back, wants to throw it, throws the ball quickly out, and it's knocked down, incomplete. So the Panthers tried the quick out, and it's incomplete, and now Minneapolis takes over on down, so the Panthers really could have put a dagger into the coffin, but they come up, they use some time, but now the Panther defense is going to be asked to get the ball back for the offense.
Well, yeah, and make them work for it. It's like we've seen tonight. They've not been a quick strike offense, so let them go down. 6:51 left in the third quarter. Let them use that whole quarter to come down and score. Yeah, it tightens up the score, but it also takes time away from them for their next possession.
So Minneapolis breaks the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. Tight end now comes in motion to the near side. And they pitch the ball. The running back has it. Tight defense end does a good job. And they string him up. And I think there's a loss on the play. as the defensive end, Hundley, did a great job fending off the block and dropped the running back for a 2-yard loss. It was called 2nd and 12.
Nice job. I mean, that's what a defensive end is supposed to do. Get outside the tackle, push everything back inside, and he did exactly that.
He had help from the inside as Johnson, Gower, and I think Moon was even up there trying to get that back down. So, 2nd and let's call it 12. And again, the clock continues to run. As now, Minneapolis sends one wide out to each side. The big tight end is on this side, in tight. Quarterback is under center. Now they take the ball, and he wants to throw out of that formation. Now he's trying, under some pressure, cuts up. He's got some running room. Now breaks the tackle. Panthers had him down, and he steps out of bounds. He's going to have a first down as Panthers missed a tackle. They could have dropped him, and they give up a big first down.
Yeah, they had him for 4-yard loss. That would have been, they would have been snapping it into the end zone, and he just tried to arm tackle him again and ran right through it.
I guess the positive side is that the pass coverage was so good that he didn't throw it. So yeah, maybe we're tightening things up back there. But now Minneapolis has the ball out to about their 28, 1st and 10 from that spot. Again, they send one wide out to each side, 2 tight ends in. Quarterback operates out of the shotgun. Waits for the snap, takes it, and now he wants to run as he's just taking off and cuts back in. He's up for 4 or 5 yards as thought the Panthers were going to run him down from behind as Joel Ford was right there, and Gower is slow getting up as he is popped up, and he looks like he's just going to shake it off and go for it.
Well, and we kind of got sucked in on that defensive end there. He tried to jump that and then let it get outside, so he had to try and chase him down from the backside.
As Gower limps off the field, not a good sign there. Lighting comes in to replace him. And now Minneapolis up, ready to go. They have one wide out to each side. Quarterback again takes the big back, takes a direct snap. Panthers trying to come up, trying to get him out of bounds, and they do push him out. As defensive end couldn't get him down, but boy, they strung it out and got help. He looks like he might have got maybe a couple yards. Going to bring up, well, they bring the ball back in, and let's give him a half a yard, maybe a yard. That's called 3rd and 5. So a big third down for the Panther defense. If they could force a punt here, they would maintain that 12-point lead here as they are up 20-8. Clock is headed at 5:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now everybody in tight. They go back to the power I formation to the near side. They set the ball, hand it off to the big back. He's got running room, and he's going to have a first down easily.
Yeah. Needed 5, he got 6. But, that was... It almost looked like a broken play in the backfield because usually on those you're going to have both those running backs go through the same hole, and they went opposite directions in front of him.
Ford looks like he's a little ginger getting up out that tackle. Panthers can't afford to lose too many guys here. As now, Minneapolis stays in that power formation as it's offset to the near side once again. Quarterback takes the ball, hands off again to the big back. Waits for his running room, and he gets ahead, and he's going to have another first down. Nope, they may mark him. Well, it's going to be real close. They may actually have to measure this one. No, they're going to measure for it. As Ford continues to limp out, Panthers can't afford to lose any more people as Gower is still down on the sideline. They're retaping his ankle. So as they bring the ball in to measure, or not the ball, but the yardstick, they stretch it out, and he is short just by about 6 inches. So it does bring up a 2nd and 6 inches for the Panthers. As let's see what they do. This is kind of a free play. You got to be careful here. As 2nd and just inches, they can throw a ball up here. So now, again, power formation. I don't think they'll throw it, but they hand it off to the big back, and he's just right ahead, gets up, and he's got the first down all the way down to the Panther 42-yard line. So easy first down for Minneapolis as they just tried to grind it out.
Yep. Well, and they're just staying with So, yeah, like Hoisington did. They're staying with their bread and butter. They know they've got to ride this initial wave of the first half with Phillipsburg, and then they can come back because we've got our peaks and valleys. Right now we're in a valley.
So 1st and 10, ball at the Panther 42-yard line. Clock starts. We're headed towards 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Panther again, Minneapolis in that power I formation. You got to wait till now they pitch the ball to the far side. Panthers trying to string it out. He gets that. They do get a nice job. Very short gain on that, maybe a yard or two, as the Panthers' defensive ends have really come to play here in the second half. They've done a much better job on that pitch play.
Right. Well, and our defensive backs are fighting off those blocks too, so they're not just getting the edge and then getting more on the edge. You know, they're defending, fighting off the blocks, and coming up to make a tackle too if they have to.
Gain of, let's call it just one, so let's call it 2nd and 9. Again, Minneapolis stays in that power formation, power I formation, loaded to the near side. Quarterback takes the ball, hands off and gets to the big back, and this time the Panthers piled it up a little bit. He gains about 3 or 4 yards right up the gauge, but the pile is getting smaller and smaller. And now there's bodies all over the place. Everybody waiting to get up, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
But he did gain, let's call it a gain of about 3.5, maybe 4 yards. It's going to be up a third, and let's call it a long 5 for Minneapolis. Clock continues to run as the Panthers trying to dig in here, trying to get a stop.
I'd say we go to a 5-man front, watch the ball, and just fill every hole right now.
So now, Minneapolis again, same formation. They haven't changed anything. Quarterback goes back, and now he heads it to the back. Back lunges forward. They had him for initial stop, but he lunges forward inside the 35, and it's going to be 4th down. 4th, and let's call it 2. So let's see what the Panthers can come up with here. Fourth down and 2. You got to watch the fake pass here. Clock is running. Now it's headed towards 2 minutes.
Well, don't give up a cheap first down on a long count.
So the Panthers dig in here. Power formation. Minneapolis trying to get him up. They hand the ball out to the second back through. He's got the first down easily. Dives inside the 30 to about the 29. So that was a big tight end with that.
That was a big tight end, yeah. That was their goal line.
So first down for Minneapolis. They'll set the ball down. The clock should start once they get going. Panther defense, let's go. Get that clock started. Now they have a timeout. What the heck? Official timeout. Equipment problem. Okay, now let's start the clock. The line things are started. Let's go. That's slow. That is really slow. Minute 28. I'm not so sure we didn't have the clock going anyway without his help. But power I formation again for Minneapolis. Lions trying to just drive it down our throat now. Quarterback face back. He wants to throw it on the backside. He's got the tight end. Panthers are there. Try it out and get him down. He almost gets away as they bounce him out of bounds. But 2 Panthers defenders over there, and he about got away from them. He bounces out. There's a gain of about 8 on the play. Clock stops with 1:12 to go.
Well, and again, we're tackling up around the numbers. We're not tackling around the waist and their ankles or their knees to stop momentum. You're not going to get somebody down by hugging them.
Again, Minneapolis stays in that same formation, power formation. Big back is in the eye. They take the ball, hand it off to him, and this time the Panthers hit him a little low, but he dives forward. He's got the first down again. So again, the clock will stop as they get the thing change set. But as soon as they set that clock, now they start the clock. That was a little better. So it's first down at the 16. Panthers would love to come up with a turnover, some type of stop. You stop them here, and boy, you're looking pretty good as the Panthers really need to shoot the gap. And I'm surprised we have not gone to a 5-man line or some type of defensive adjustment. Again, Minneapolis takes the ball, hands off to the big back. He breaks tackles, lowers his pad, and dives inside the 10.
Well, and I mean, right now we could load the box. We could bring one of our free safeties up or strong safety up put them on the line, and then we still have guys in coverage if we have to have it. There we go. Now we're getting that shift that we needed.
Yeah, a little late, but
about a quarter.
So second down, let's call it 4. The quarter is now at 10 seconds. Minneapolis lines up in that power formation again. Let's see what they do here as they take the ball, hand it off again to the big back, and the Panthers drag him down. But I think he might have got the first down as he's down to about the 5, and I think that is enough for a first down. But needless to say, the third quarter has expired, so no scoring in the third quarter. So we're headed to the fourth quarter as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Shane Kinner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Nextech Cloud Phone goes where you go. In the office, perfect. Checking cattle, you're connected. Virtual meetings, covered. In the field, absolutely. Cloud Phone is perfect for a small business. Here's why. They're cost-effective, reliable, scalable, secure, and mobile. If you're up for saving money and freedom, now's the perfect time. Sign a qualified cloud phone contract and don't pay for 90 days. Call 1-800-588-6649. Some restrictions apply, limited time offer.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. We're headed to the fourth and final quarter as the Panthers trying to hold on and get this win over the Minneapolis Lions as the Panthers lead it by the score of 20-8. But Minneapolis has the ball at the Panther 5.5-yard line with a first down. So Panthers are making them eat. They had a lot of clock, but it sure would be nice if you could somehow get a turnover or not give up the touchdown here on this series.
Well, I think it is first and goal, so let's just have a good defensive stand and go, let's stop them here at like the 2 to 3 yard line, that bend not break mentality.
Gower back into the ball game for the Panthers as Minneapolis sets up into the I formation. Quarterback again, under center. Waits for the snap. Takes a snap, hands it off to the big back. Panthers do pile it up pretty good, and the pile doesn't move a whole lot. He's inside the 5, maybe just to the 4. And so the Panthers do a good job on first down as they brought in an extra lineman.
Well, we just got to make sure that we don't get sucked into that middle and then they quick toss outside.
So again, Minneapolis breaks the huddle. They stay in that same power I formation with 2 backs in front of the I back. Quarterback under center once again. Takes it and he pitches it to the far side. Panthers trying to get out in front. They break down tackles and they drop him. Nice job that time as the Panthers read it, got outside, and threw him for a loss of a couple. Back to about the 7. So about a 3-yard loss on the play. And now that brings up third down. And goal to go for the Panthers.
Well, again, now they're going to go wide side or, just straight up the middle. It's 3rd and 7. Let's just have a good defensive stand.
Panthers would love to force them into a 4th down situation. They'll go for it. But if you can come up with a decent stop here and only give up a couple yards, you might come away with a goal line stand. Now, again, Minneapolis not changing formation. They change what they do, but they stay in that formation. Now, quarterback under center, fades back, wants to throw it. He's got the tight end out there, and it's thrown up and caught. As the Panthers had 2 guys there, but they both overran it. Ford and Sides were both there. Ford overran it. Sides was behind. Touchdown for Minneapolis. So with 10:21 to go, Minneapolis on the board again with a, let's call it a 7-yard pass from their quarterback to their big tight end. And this game just got closer. It's now 20-14. And Minneapolis lining up for an extra point. Okay. Gotta watch the fake. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. So the kick is good. So now the score now reads, it's the Panthers 20, Minneapolis 15. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Coombs Trucking of Phillipsburg is a family-owned business who's been in Holland for over 40 years. They're proud to support area youth and community activities. They offer local and long-distance transportation, vans and flatbeds. Most trucks offer GPS communication systems and cell phone communications for locating drivers anytime. When it comes to hauling your loads, it's Coombs Trucking, East Highway 36 in Phillipsburg. Coombs Trucking, 785-543-2759. That's 785-543-2759.
An insurance policy protects you when things happen in life, but that's not all there is to it. Your independent agent will be there for you and help make sure you get your life back in order again. That's our policy. For life, health, home, and auto. Call us, because things happen. Rogers and Associates Insurance, because things happen.
Things happen. Things happen.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium as the game has got a little bit closer, as now it's the Panthers 20, the Lions 15 after Minneapolis scored. They used most of the third quarter and some into the fourth quarter here, as we've got 10:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Now, Minneapolis getting ready to kick off. Panthers got a lot of hands guys up there. Panthers have Keaton deep, sides is up in the second defense, and now we'll see whether or not they do it. They kick the ball, pooches it, comes down. Oh, bobbled in now. There's a loose ball. I believe the Panthers got on it, but the guys bobbled it, and now we have a Panther down. Panther down on the field. We'll have to wait and see who that is.
Looks like Moon.
But we're not going to speculate until we get the Sides is in the, looking at the offensive. Eaton's there, Sides is there. Now the Panthers are going to go to the sideline. As this is the kind of, type of injury, hopefully it's not serious, as Panthers need to get their offense cranked up and answer the score by Minneapolis here in this fourth quarter. If Panthers can come down and get a score and get momentum back a little bit, this would really help.
Well, and just slow the game down. Do Panther football, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but make them count just like we did last week. We've got great field position, but there's no sense of saying why we can't run 5-6 minutes off the clock and give them, go up 26, 28, 15, give them 3 minutes to try and score twice. It's Eric Moon over there on the sideline. That's the only number I'm not seeing on the out here.
He's still down. Let's go ahead and send it back to the station. We'll get a quick word from our sponsors as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
When you hear B&B Ready Mix, your first thought is concrete. But did you know that B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg also has the materials you need to get the projects around your house completed? Maybe you're looking to do some new landscaping. B&B Ready Mix has river rock in a variety of sizes to choose from, along with stepping stones and topsoil as well. Are you updating your feed yard on the farm? B&B Ready Mix has preformed 8-foot J-bunk feed troughs and preformed fence posts to help your project along. Just give B&B Ready Mix in Phillipsburg a call at 785-543-5133.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. Here's the situation. It's the Panthers 20, the Lions 15. There's 10:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line, and they've got to get some offense going to keep the ball away from the pounding ground of the Minneapolis Lions. So, Panthers break the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. They stay in now the flex mode. Man comes in motion. They hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson's hit right at the line and thrown. No gain as the Panthers got to get better than that. Loss of a half a yard. Play comes in from the sidelines. See what the Panthers want to do. Clock continues to run. That's the only positive from that play. Now let's see what the Panthers do here on second. They go back to the wishbone. Now side sets them down. Everybody in tight. Takes the ball, hands it off, keeps it to the outside. That's Lighting. Lighting makes the move, dives ahead, drives, fighting, and thrown out of bounds, but he picks up a first down, I believe. At that time, the Panthers run the wishbone to the far side, and they pick up the first down, but they did stop it as it was out of bounds. So the clock stops with 9:34 to go here in the fourth quarter.
But that was a nice little run. He
took a couple hits and kept going.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he didn't let his feet get stopped just because they touched him up top. He kept his feet moving, lowered his pads, spun. It was that was his best run of the year.
So let's say now 1st and 10. Oh, we have another player down. Is there a player down? It must be down on the far side.
There's a player down on the far side for
the Minneapolis player?
Minneapolis.
Okay. So both teams are taking a knee now as they attend a Minneapolis player after Moon got hurt for the Panthers. Now Minneapolis has a player down. As they must have got him up or get him to the bench. Nope. Looks like we're about ready to go again. As now it's 1st and 10. The ball is at the Minneapolis 48-yard line. 9:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers need some more first downs. They stay in the wishbone. Take the ball. They hand it off to the first back through. Just running straight ahead. Dives ahead. Nice first down play on that one. As that was Gower. So Gower gets ahead for a good 5 yards on first down. So Panthers break the huddle. They stay in the wishbone. Clock's headed towards the 39-minute mark. Now Minneapolis showing like they might blitz. They hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson just lowering his head, keeps his feet moving, and I think he may have another first down, depending on the spot.
That was a nice little run. Just kept his feet moving, kept that pile moving.
So the Panthers trying to answer the score here by Minneapolis. They've got down to the Minneapolis 37-yard line. Clock is running. Clock is their favorite. They're their friend now. But you want to finish drives. Again, they stay in the wishbone. Side sets them down. Takes the ball. Now trying to get outside. He's going to got a lot of room to go. He cuts back inside. Cuts in. Stays in bounds. And gets ahead for not a lot. But he bounces ahead for a gain of about 3 or 4 maybe. Yeah, they keep moving. Yeah, they got 5. Let's call it almost 5. So stays in bounds too.
Well, and we got away with a hold and a clip by the same kid on the same kid in the backfield there.
So 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. They go to the quick offense. They hand the ball off. Lang fumbled it, and I think he got on it as he ripped it back away. Oh boy, oh boy. That was close to disaster. Lighting had a hole, but the exchange was not good. The loss of a yard. Let's call it now 3rd. Oh, a couple yards now. 3rd and 7th. Now the Panthers find itself into a big 3rd down here. Panthers break the huddle. They stay in the wishbone. See what they do here? They take the ball, hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson just follows blockers, dives ahead. He's inside to about the 30, but that's going to be short. So now what do you do here on 4th down? 4th and a long 4 for the Panthers. You don't have a field goal kicker. Not like we used to.
Go for it. You have to. You're inside, It's almost like right now with this team, the way it is, 30 yards is that red zone. So we're right there on that cusp. Go for a hard count, and then if they don't get it, don't get a penalty, call a timeout, and then
get the play
get a game plan that you want.
Oh, the ball is snapped back, and Sides has it, trying to cut upside, and he dives for it. Let's see where they spot it.
That's the first down.
Sides dove. Bunny hopped for first down. He's slow getting up, but he is up. So Sides picks up a big first down for the Panthers. On 4th and 4, the Panthers convert. Now the clock continues to run as they got the time changed down. 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Can the Panthers move it 25 more yards to get this score? Got to make sure you get the ball handed off correctly. Now, they stay in the wishbone. Again, Side sets them down. Using all the clock. Takes the ball, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's dragged down. He got just a couple yards. As Minneapolis getting through the hole very, very quickly that time. So they only gave him one on that. Panthers going to have to do better than first down on that. Clock is headed under 6 minutes now. Again, the play comes in from the sideline, and Sides will use as much time as possible. But you got to be aware that you got to get a score here. Again, the Panthers keep everybody in tight. They stay in the wishbone formation. Sides takes the ball. As one guy spins, and he's sacked, and Minneapolis comes up with a huge play.
Yeah,
a huge play.
That's going to be a 12-yard loss, 10-yard loss.
I don't know what they were doing. They're running Sides to the naked side, but Minneapolis was ready for that, and now it brings up a third, and let's call it about 18 or 19 for the Panthers. So you got to try to pick up at least half of this to make it at least try to go for it. Panthers send 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Sides again operates out of the shotgun. Minneapolis looks like they're showing blitz. And now,
delay a game.
Oh my gosh. 5-yard penalty, so that even makes it. Panthers have things going. On first down, they only got a yard. That put them behind the stick, so they tried something a little too fancy and got burned, and now they are faced with 3rd and 24. You give the ball back to Minneapolis, they have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Again, the Panthers come out, same formation. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Sides under pressure. Now he's under lots of pressure. Now he ducks in and he's dropped. They get the Sides, drop him. So now, here's another loss of a couple. 4th and 26. Panthers going in the wrong direction.
Well, and our offensive line is just not holding the block. We know we've got to pass, and their defensive line knows that too. They're just bull rushing us.
The only positive is the clock is now under 4 minutes to go. So, do you really go for this?
I don't. I'd say take another 5-yard penalty, get another delay game, run that clock down as much as you can, go back 5 yards, and then punt.
So now the Panthers trying to maybe get them to jump. And now the Panthers do call.
No, we got...
delay a game. So it is another penalty on the Panthers. So now you imagine the Panthers will definitely be in punt formation.
Yeah.
So if you're a Panther fan now, you got to hope for the Panther defense to come up with some type of turnover or a stop. We got 3:31 to go, and the Panthers will definitely be punting the ball to Minneapolis. So the Panthers send one wide out to each side. They're in the flex mode. Now Side steps back. Waits for the snap. Snap is good. Punt is away. High. Short kick. Bounces. And takes a bounce and is down at about the 16, 17-yard line, looks like. So you put the game on your defense and say you need a stop. A turnover or a stop will win us this ball game.
Yeah, and you've got to go, and the opposite is, hey, we've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're okay. Minneapolis is saying, hey, we've got time. But all the pressure right now is on Phillipsburg. We didn't move the ball. We haven't moved the ball hardly at all in the second half.
No, we moved it down there, but just the drive stalled out. Now, Minneapolis breaks the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. Tight ends are in tight. Quarterback operates out of the shotgun. Direct snap right to the quarterback, and this time the Panthers get in and drop in. As Panthers get a good push by Burrish. Burrish sets him down for a 2-yard loss. So, let's call it second and 12 now. Clock is headed towards the 3-minute time.
And they're taking a long time getting plays in.
It's the right play.
Yep.
Now they send 2 to each side. Panthers, the quarterback is in the shotgun. Takes the ball, wants to throw it. Looking for his tight end, throws the ball down the middle. He's got his tight end, and he's dropped at about the 38, 39-yard line as the Panthers are just following the receivers instead of staying with them. They get the ball all the way out to their 39. They're up ready to go. Now, clock continues to run. Minneapolis goes back into the huddle. And boy, oh boy, this is going to be a good game. Panthers had it. If they could have got another score. Now, Minneapolis, again, sends one wide out, throw 2 to the far side, 1 in the near. Man comes in motion to the near. The big tight end is also in the near. Now, they pitch the ball out, the ball on the ground. Oh, the Panthers can't get to it, but they drop him for a loss of about 6 or 7.
And Minneapolis is going to call a timeout.
So they're going to save the clock, but there is let's only call it about a 5-yard loss. Timeout, Minneapolis. So with 2:17 to go, it's the Panthers 20, the Minneapolis Lions at 15. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thinking about upgrading your planter, air drill, or sprayer? Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, is your used equipment headquarters. Don't wait. Take advantage of our great financing offers as low as 0.9% fixed rate for 36 months with approved credit. Stop by your local Landmark location today to see our full selection of used planters, drills, and sprayers, or visit landmarkimp.com to browse all of our used equipment and experience the Landmark difference.
To Panther Stadium, we've got 2:17 to go. Minneapolis now faced with a 2nd and 15 as they send one wide out to the far side. Quarterback goes under center. Now the tight end steps back. Panthers shift. Now the tight end comes in motion to the near side. Panthers now. Quarterback goes back. Wants to throw. He's under pressure. Throws the ball down, and somebody come up with it, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Tight end tried to sell that one.
Yeah, he did.
No way that time, as the Panthers blanket him as it goes incomplete, and now brings up 3rd and 15 for Minneapolis.
Well, they're doing a good job of double covering him right now. They've just got to go and play the ball. They're trying to play the receiver instead of playing the ball. Go up and get the ball. That was underthrown.
Intercept it.
Yeah.
And the game's over. You come up with any turnover, and the game is over. We got 2:08 left to go. 3rd and 15 for the Lions. Now they break the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. Tight ends in tight. I formation. Panthers got to watch for the run. Now the quarterback goes back. Wants to throw it. Throws the ball deep to the far sideline. It's way overthrown out of bounds. And now it's 4th and 15 for Minneapolis. So here's the game.
Yeah,
this is basically the game. I mean, they can get a first down and you still have to stop them. But if they don't get this first down, it's 4th and 15. If they don't pick up 15 yards, the Panthers will get the ball and be able to run the clock out.
Right. Well, Minneapolis does have 2 timeouts, so they're going to have to pick up the first down. But
maybe. Depends on how much time runs off on this one. 2:02 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, Minneapolis faced with 4th and 15. Maybe they call a timeout here to make sure they got the right play, and I don't know. They break the huddle. They send one wide out to the far side. Tight end's in tight. Now the tight end steps back. Quarterback is under center. Tight end comes in motion. They blanket in with a couple guys, and he's trying. Quarterback under pressure. Throws the ball out, and it's knocked down. No. Oh, they said he caught it.
They got a great spot too.
I think it may be short. It's going to be awful close. They're going to have to bring the chains in. We've got 1:54 to go, and now it comes down to a chain measurement.
Yeah, now, I mean,
I think he got it.
Do you go where his knees were, or do you go where he caught the ball? Because he was coming back to the ball. His knees were on the 50. He caught the ball where they spotted it. So this is a game.
They stretch it out. And it's short. It's first down by the Panthers. So the Panthers come up with a defensive stop by inches. I think Stewart put an extra chain link in the chain over there for us. Minute 54, game not over, folks. But the Panthers now need to run some time and, like you say, probably pick up at least a first down.
Yeah, they still have 2 timeouts. So, even if we go run the ball, they can call 2 timeouts there, and that's 4th down.
Panthers up in the wishbone. Now, side sets him down, hands the ball off to Lighting. Lighting's just running hard. He's just good. Compile the fire, and I think he got a first down. He had both hands on the ball. Nice to see that. Covered the ball up, and he does pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was again a nice run. He's run a lot harder this second half than he has all year.
1:46 go, and now they spot the chains. The clock should start, and it does start. So, Panthers up to the line of scrimmage. They should take some time. Don't get in any big hurry here. They come out in the wishbone. Now, sides will watch the back official until he starts to move. Panthers just letting clock run here. Has lots of time coming off. Now, sides kind of sets in, and official still looking at time. Clock down to minute 20. Now, side sets him down. Takes the ball, hands off to Gower. Gower hit right at the line. They're trying to strip the ball off.
Oh, we got a flag.
And there's a flag. What happened there?
I don't know what we got. Holding.
Okay. Oh, my gosh, people. They're trying to make this difficult on us. So, holding on the Panthers will back them up. Or they may decline it. They stopped him. I would almost decline this. Because it gives you first down again, doesn't it?
Well, it stays first down.
If you decline it, it's second down.
Second down. But the clock still runs. I think if you back it up, the clock goes on the ready.
Yeah, I think they're going to decline it. So holding on the Panthers is declined. And now a timeout call by Minneapolis to stop the clock.
Yeah.
So with a minute 13 to go, we're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
LLC. We value our connection to local communities with our corporate office located locally in Smith Center. Trinity Ag, LLC. Growing together for the future.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. We've got a minute 13 to go. Panthers in the wishbone formation on second and a long 5-12. They get the ball up to about the 35. So a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. Yeah, let's call 4. And Minneapolis called another timeout. So we'll keep it right down here. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7 for the Panthers. We've got 1:07 to go. But that is Minneapolis' last timeout, I believe.
Yep. So don't pass the ball.
Yeah.
Keep the clock running. And get the first down. Pick up the first down. Then you can take a knee, get out of here. You know, you're up 5, so you'd be +5, but you're in that driver's seat of the second place.
Just get the win at this point.
Yeah.
Just get the win. I mean, you had them going in for a touchdown. We knocked the ball out. Them fumbling the ball into the end zone going for a touchdown. They've given up 14 to 16 points.
Yeah.
So we're going to, if we can hold on here, we're going to feel like we're fortunate to come out of this one, I think. But now, 1:07 to go. Panthers have the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 7. A big 3rd down. You want to get it close enough to at least go for it, possibly.
Yeah.
Panthers break the huddle. They stay in the wishbone. Sides sets them down. Clock will not start till the play starts. They take the ball, hand the ball off to the back, and he just follows blockers, and they say the ball is down. Everybody's saying white ball, but nope. They say the ball was down, and now they're stopping it. Why stop the clock? The ball is down. The officials say the ball is down. The clock should be running. Come on, official. Get the clock going. 1 o'clock. The clock, let's go. Now start that clock. So, 4th down. Do you go for it?
Yeah, because you're going to leave them, even with 40 seconds, you're going to leave them with about 7 seconds to go march down the field. So
you just run the play, all the clock all the way down, and then take a timeout?
No, you take a play, and then you run it. They'll have
this is
2 or 3
4th down.
seconds. I know. So you take it down.
I don't know.
I would take it down to, they start.
Yeah, here they call. Now the Panthers call a timeout. Well, with all these timeouts, let's go ahead and send it back to station for a quick word from our sponsors. As it's the Panthers 20, the Lions 15. We have 24 seconds to go. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Phillips County Health Systems is proud to support our area youth in all their academic and athletic endeavors. Throughout the school year and beyond, our providers are here to help bring out the best in your health. Each one is committed to improving the health and wellness of families and individuals in our community. When you need health care, it's good to be home. No one knows you better than Phillips County Health Systems.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. Here's the situation. It's Phillipsburg 20, Minneapolis 15. There's 24 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers have it, 4th, and let's call it 5. Panthers have to run a play. Minneapolis, if the Panthers do not pick up a first down, Minneapolis will get the ball back with a few seconds to go here, and anything can happen. So now, Panthers trot back out onto the field. Let's see what the coaching staff called here. I imagine it would still be. Now Johnson's out and Hatchin in.
Johnson was getting taped up on the sideline when they called that play.
Okay, so now Panthers are in wishbone formation. Sides, low snap. Sides takes the ball, wants to get it. Now he just dives for it, and he does not get the first down. So now the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go. So the Panthers going to have to come up with a defensive play here to win the ball game. Just no broken assignments. And
Rush
now
3 and take 8 back. Rush 3 and take 8 back.
So ball is placed at the Minneapolis 35-yard line. Now they put in Johnson as Gower comes out. A little more speed in there, I think.
Yep.
So Minneapolis breaks the huddle. Interception would be great right here. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Where's the big tight end? Quarterback is in the shotgun. Takes the ball. We have a flag down. As now, quarterback throws the ball down deep. He's got the ball there. He catches the ball. And there's a flag down. There's a flag on the play. The flag clock continues to run.
I don't even see that there's a flag on the play.
Come on, the Panthers are saying flag on the play. Holy cap.
And everybody else has moved. They've already moved the yardage.
Get the ball back. It's back here. This guy hasn't moved.
Now we're going to have ineligible receiver downfield.
Okay. So.
Or a legal substitution, one of the two.
Let's see what happens here. There's 10 seconds on the clock. As the line, everybody's scrabbling except for Harlan Dezine over here. He held his
position. Back at the 33.
Good old Harlan. Now they have to set the time. The chain gang up there. They'll box the ball back from the 35. Illegal man downfield, I guess, is the call.
Yep. Well, and he threw that right away.
So somebody had to line up wrong.
Yeah, it was an illegal substitution, or somebody was covered up when he went out.
Well, don't they move the ball? Isn't there a penalty? A flag? Shouldn't the ball be moved?
Yeah, they've got to move it back 5 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, move the ball back. Now they're going to pick the ball up. They spotted the ball down. We're almost ready to go. So now they'll move the ball back. Oh, it's a 10. It's a 15-yarder. Was there something else called?
I didn't see him call anything else.
So now Minneapolis is back to about their 19-yard line. Maybe an unsportsmanlike call? I don't know what that was. So now the clock should start. Now this could be the final play. Quarterback goes back. He's just going to heave it downfield. And it is out of bounds over play. And the clock runs out. That should be it. As that is it. The clock runs out, and the Panthers hold on for the 20-15 victory. And when I say hold on, there really is holding on, folks, because Minneapolis made a big catch here. If they hadn't got that downfield.